People are losing their minds over American Eagle's new ad campaign, and I'm sure you're asking yourself, what's the big deal? Is American Eagle trying to promote white supremacy through putting a busty, blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman in front of their brand? The answer is no. The answer is a definite no. This is definitely a case of being terminally online. But let's break down this issue from the beginning. For those of you who don't know or don't live in America, American Eagle is an overpriced clothing brand that provides clothing options for people who are only slightly less douchey than people who shop at Hollister. They recently teamed up with an actor who I've only seen through memes online named Sweeney, and they somehow kicked up a hornet's nest because there are people who fully believe that this is an ad campaign created to promote white supremacy and the Aryan race.
No one's talking about how this Cindy Sweeney ad is a recession indicator, but I will. So when you see these advertisements, they're not for you and they're not trying to appeal to you. They're trying to appeal to a demographic and say, hey, things are going to get tough. Keep your head up, but you have good genes.
Unexpectedly, even Doja Cat posted a TikTok mocking the ad. I assume because of the perceived racial implications of the ad.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sincerely, I don't think Doja Cat should be mocking anybody when there's clips like this
her shirt reminds me of a baby duck
floating around. But to cut to the chase, I wholeheartedly believe any racist undertones taken from this ad is a case of confirmation bias. You know this because anyone who isn't terminally online would have seen this ad and thought nothing of it. And I'm going to prove it to you. Presidential slogans are messages that are created to invoke something within you without saying anything specific. For example, yes, we can, Obama. Together we can win this, Kamala Harris. And of course, make America great again. This is the one I want you to pay attention to. When you see this phrase, what do you think and feel? There's 3 reactions to this statement and only one of them is the correct one. One group of people will state that it means a return to America as an economic superpower. Another group of people will state that it is a call to action to make America a white, nationalistic, oppressive nation. Finally, the last group of people will know that the previous 2 are completely wrong because make America great again can't mean anything by itself. Back in 2016, this phrase had folks up in arms whether they thought Trump was the next coming of Christ himself or literally Satan. But without any context of what does great mean or when was America great, the statement itself means nothing. And this isn't me defending Trump.
Certified pedophiles.
I'm just using this as an example of how people's confirmation bias can make them have an emotional reaction to a statement that ultimately has no meaning, such as,
Cindy Sweeney has very keen.
At the end of the day, what most likely happened is that a company hired an extremely conventionally attractive woman to be the face of their new ad campaign. They tried to have a cheeky play on words by saying that the woman has nice genes. That's all. And to get worked up over this just seems like a giant waste of time. Personally, I don't find her that hot. She's a little too thin for me, and I only date black women, of course. But I want to know what you think in the comments. Am I off base? Did I go too far? Or do I have no idea what I'm talking about? I want to know. I'll be replying to it all in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.